She's
Right.
Latina. She speaks to the Latino audience. She speaks to the black audience, and he did it. Now he gonna take credit for it, but the nigga know I'll put that bug in his head. He know it. He know it.
What I love about you, Ed, is that you're speaking your truth. And my thing, first of all, I want to welcome everybody. Y'all could be anywhere, any other platform, but y'all here with Damien Hall on The Truth. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know how much I love y'all. I love the fact that Ed's taking the time out of his day to show
I ain't doing shit but smoking and drinking.
and to do what it is. Here it is. You have radio like crazy. We see you started to rap. I want to know, because on here, we always want to talk about, like, I know you know a variety of 1,000 artists that you don't interview on your station during that time. Who was the most asshole artist that you dealt with? Name like 3 artists that you came with. Come on, everybody knows it's real right now. Name 3 artists that had all kind of crazy demands or acted like an ass. You thought there was one way, and then they came on, you saw that there was another way, and it kind of was irritating.
Perhaps they forced us to interview some fucking French rapper that was trash, nigga. I was so mad that I even have to talk to this nigga. He was garbage. He never amounted to shit. I can't remember what this asshole's name was. But fuck him. But I never had no problems with nobody, man, because
That's
I,
dope.
I was a fan of the music. Like my most memorable, and I can tell you who's my most memorable.
Yeah.
My most memorable, first of all, is James Brown. We had James Brown on for a week on Your MTV Raps. Right? He's the
Yo,
garbage,
peace out to, rest in peace, James Brown. Peace up to James Brown.
the backbone of fucking hip hop. Niggas, Funky Drummer is probably one of the most sampled ass
Woo!
beats ever. And we had James Brown on, and the nigga did the Ed Lover dance with me, and then we did the James Brown with him. The shit was beautiful. The nigga had his stylist day, he changed his clothes. James Brown
He
talked
changed his clothes.
all the time. Me, James Brown talking, I don't know what the fuck he talk about, but it was James Brown. Fuck, right? The other memorable artist that I had on Your TV Raps is absolutely, and I know that I don't want to offend no women out here that's watching because I understand that when somebody do something fucked up, it's crazy. But it was Bill Cosby because the nigga called MTV looking for me and left a
That's
message. And I called back when the Cosby Show was the #1 show in the country. I called back and said, "Hey, that lover, Mr. Cosby called." She said, "Hold on, Mr. Cosby will be on the." And I'm like, Bill Cosby about to pick up.
Bill Cosby.
I'm a fan of Fat Albert. I'm a fan of his albums. Like, my parents had
Come
his.
on, man.
And the nigga picked up the phone like it was nothing and told me
Wow.
my daughter put me onto this Yo MTV Raps thing y'all got. And you was on there. You was doing this character, man. And I was cracking up. Hey, I'm going to come down there and do the show. And then I'll have you on my show. I'm like,
That's
what the.
dope.
So, Bill Cosby goes down forever. Shaq, crazy. We had everybody, man. Public Enemy.
I'm,
Let me tell you something
I
about
want to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
to get death threats from people about Public Enemy being on the show because they took PE so seriously. But Dre did BAU radio with them, and all we did was Jones on each other. All we did was snap on each other. When they came out, our brother can't be doing that to a brother like Chuck D. Like, nigga, shut the fuck
Shut up, right?
up.
Shut the fuck up.
We talk about Flavor Mother, Flavor about Flavor Mother, Flavor talk about us. We killing each other, and they took this shit so serious. Happened, and I like to thank DJ Drama, and I had Drama on my podcast. I like to thank Drama for actually inspiring Come On Son, because him and Jeezy had a beef because Drama was DJing a Jeezy. Jeezy had his own company, and he had artists on there, and Drama was DJing the party, and Gucci Mane was hot. Now, you remember Gucci and Jeezy had mad beef, right?
Yeah.
And Gucci was hot, so Drama being a DJ played some Gucci Mane shit, and him and Jeezy started beefing about the shit. So I wanted to say something about it. So I pull out my little laptop, and it had the video shit on it, and I hit the video, and I started talking about shit that was going on with Drama and Jeezy, and I'm like going at Drama like nigga, if the nigga got beef with somebody and he's paying you to DJ, why the fuck would you play the nigga's record at this nigga's, right? So I wanted to say, come on, son, but I didn't know how to Chiron it. Now, if you remember, Chiron is when they flash words on the screen. You always saw it on your when I did the Ed Lover Dance, it would flash Ed Lover Dance on the screen. I didn't know how to make that shit happen. I had just moved it to my, I grabbed a piece of cardboard off my box, and I wrote, come on, son, and I just started flashing the shit when I was talking shit. I gave it to my man Nelson. Shout out to Money Nels. My man Nelson worked with 50 at the time, and 50 had 50.com. So I sent it to Nelson, and Nelson posted it on thisis50.com. And I got like 40,000 views in like 2 days. But I started, I started reading the comments, and niggas was murdering me on the comments. And Nelson was like, fuck the comments. The point is they watched it.
They watched it. That's right.
That's how Come On Son happened. Right there, I started making videos. Right after that, I got an editor. I got people to work with me on it. I was selling T-shirts and hats and shit out the crib. It was just it was like, hey, and then the next thing you know, Disney and them niggas on ESPN comes with Come On Man. Right. And I'm like, wait a minute, I copywrote this shit.
Give me my money. Give me my money.
To this day.
Listen, everybody that's listening to this interview right now.
The check.
I want y'all to peep game here. It's very important for y'all.
They know it.
To understand that you have to take control of yourself. So you got to trademark. You got to make sure your game is tight.
You got
anything that you think, you got to copyright all your stuff to make sure whatever you feel is that thing, make it yours. Because y'all talking to a legend that did it. His whole career, he did it. He did it. And he's still doing it. That's a big thing. That's big. And getting that paper while he's smoking his Cohiba, he's sitting there making money.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty.
Gotta have more than one stream of income, bro.
Let's go to right now, 104.3 Jams, I think out of Chicago. You, Moni Love, morning show 6 to 10. Yo, how is that flowing? Like what? How do you feel with that?
On Sirius XM for a while on a station called Backspin. After I was abruptly dismissed from Power 105. But shout out to
November 10th. I think I'm getting my dates right. November 10th, you got dismissed.
Absolutely.
And why did you get dismissed? I want to go there. Why did you get dismissed? Is it because of Oprah?
I wanted to cue younger. And there was nothing I could do about how old I am. Our numbers never shrank. We was always in the top 5 in New York on the morning show. And I went to work. I came in on a Friday and found out, the guy called in the office and found out I was getting let go. And it was a shock to me. But it is what it is. Nothing. You know what I love about the Breakfast Club is that they never speak ill of me. Charlamagne has never said nothing foul about me, and neither is Envy. And they brought them in, and I guess they figured, you know how it is, man. When you at the top of the floor and you making money, and they need to say you're gonna be the first motherfucker gone, and that's real. So I was at Backspin. Then I got a call from Radio 1 asked me if I wanted to be syndicated. So I was like, yeah, that's how I ended up here in Atlanta. And I was there, and then that ended, and then fucking Chicago was like, listen, we got this throwback station, man, and we think you'd be perfect to do mornings. And I'm like, all right, what y'all talking? So
right.
they talked the right shit, and that's how I ended up for the last 3 years now and on radio in Chicago.
Now, who idea was it for Monie Love? For those that don't know who Monie Love is,
I love
she was a dope rapper. Whose idea was that?
So when I went to Atlanta, they said, who do you think you want as a co-host? And I was like, Mo. Without the shadow of doubt, besides Lisa G, Monie and Steph Lover is probably the dopest 1-2 punch I've ever had. You know what I mean? Monie is just, Monie know her shit. She's funny. You know, we feed off of each other. I could go somewhere and I ain't even got to tell Monie where I'm going, and Monie is right with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Monie is fucking an amazing talent, man. I love her. My sister. I
love her too.
I love her to death, man. But can I ask you a question, bro?
Yes, you can, brother.
Okay. Because you're interviewing me. Let me interview you for a quick second. Because this is a question
Okay, go ahead.
I want to ask you. When God dropped their first album, Tim Gatling was the third member.
Yes.
How the fuck did you become the third member replacing Tim Gatling?
Well, this how this happened. Timmy and Aaron started Guy. They were at Abraham and Strauss working at the shoe department. They said, yo, we want to do a group together. Timmy is a producer and a writer.
Right.
First and foremost. The first Guy record was actually done for the majority part by Aaron and Timmy. Okay? Timmy knew Teddy from Kids at Work.
I remember.
Timmy brought Teddy in. Aaron saw Teddy and was like, yo, I like him. I don't want to do this unless he's in the group.
Right.
That's how Teddy got in the group. When Teddy came in the group, of course, Gene Griffin was, managing. They was from Washington to New York. There's a lot of stuff going on within the group. Gene had a love for Teddy for whatever reasons, right? We already know all that. And there was a beef that happened. Aaron then, during that time, Aaron came to my school, Virginia State University. He said, yo, I need you to come and be in this group. I'm about to be famous. I was like, you about to be famous? I'm about to be famous. Now, let's go before then, where Aaron stayed at my school for about 6 months to a year. Everybody thought he went to Virginia State University. He didn't. So, Piece of My Love, in 1986.
Are you kidding me?
Is when Smile was written. Excuse me, because Piece of My Love was already written. Is when Smile was written, which was on the Future album, was written in 1986. He sung that song on my stage. We used to have little competition throughout colleges. Timmy was out the group. Gene had kicked Timmy out the group.
Okay.
So there was no more Timmy. That's why Aaron came and said, yo, I want to be famous. I want you to be in the group. I called my dad. I told my dad, I said, yo, Aaron said he want to be famous and he want me to be in the group. Can I leave? He says, up to you. Maybe about 3 months before finals, I left, went to New York. Timmy wasn't nowhere around. Immediately, Gene came to me, flipped the contract, signed the contract. I signed the contract. I met Teddy. Teddy was there. And I was like, man, good. We're about to be famous. Timmy was never there, but here's the confusion. Timmy, Aaron, and Teddy, before I got there, had already did photo shoots for the album cover.
Yes.
So the Guy album cover with the yellow, purple, and black, you see Timmy, Aaron, and Teddy. But in the back of the album, it's it's Aaron, myself, and Teddy, and Gene Griffin.
Right.
Timmy's not there. So everybody was confused, where to this day, people would say, oh, I see you, Teddy, and Aaron. I'm like, nah, that's not me on the cover.
Right.
Because they confused my face with Aaron's face. And, once people get caught up with a group, they see what they want to see. But on that album cover is Timmy, Aaron, and Teddy. So it made a lot of things really crazy for me for the first, 8 months. Because everybody was like, which one are you? So I had to really allow myself to take control of who I am.
Right.
Like I created I made people understand I'm in the group. I'm not no drummer because I was on the drums in the beginning. You feel me?
Oh,
So I
wow.
was playing the drums. So everything you heard, that was me playing, right? Because I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm drumming, and if you see Apollo, the original Apollo, I'm drumming. Drew me, baby, tonight. Ow. And if you see me on Arsenio Hall, you see me on the percussions. So everybody was getting confused when I was on the drums, thinking I was part of the band and not part of the group.
Right.
So one day I threw the drumsticks up. It's like, nah, I ain't doing this no more. I put percussions in the front near the stage, closer to Aaron and Teddy, so everybody can see I've got the same outfit they got on. I'm a third member of this joint. You feel me?
Right.
That's how that happened. So, and Aaron and Teddy at that point, because I was the best dancer amongst us three, they came up with the name Crazy Legs, not knowing that there was already a known Crazy Legs that did flash dance and the break dancer that had the name. Right. So that's how that happened. And me and Crazy Legs had a conversation. We got mad respect for each other because at that point I owned the name, but I was like, dog, I didn't know nothing about that. 'Cause I'm a church boy. You feel me? So I was like, cool. As long as I represented cool, you represented cool, we all good. And we was good from that point.
Yeah. Did you have any idea, man, that Guy was going to be that transcendent group that it turned out to be when you first got in it?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. What I did know is that Gene Griffin was a very powerful guy. He was he was a presence. You know what I'm saying? And his presence, he let us know that there was nobody better than us. I don't think we understood that. You know, I don't think we understood it. He understood it because he already had the plan and he was moving in his head what he was going to do. His style, he was the first person I ever saw that had fingernail polish on his nails. I was like, man, his nails are so nice and shiny. You know what I'm saying? He had the earrings, he had the silks, he had the dope Testarossa. I was like, yo, this guy. And so it made me into the stylist, because people that don't know, you know, I designed a lot of the stuff that Guy wore. So I was designing before any artist was doing that. I also directed a lot of the videos that we did. You know what I'm saying? I choreographed
all of that.
I choreographed everything. You know what I mean? So it was like along with Shake, God bless his soul. And then I brought in.
Oh man! Oh,
God bless.
And God bless your soul, Shake.
God bless his soul, man. That's my brother. That's my family. His mother was my mother. You know what I mean? That's just plain and simple. And then, you know, when we did Want to Get With You, it was I came up with the whole thing. Aaron and Teddy was where was I? I was in Cali. They were in Atlanta and New York, and I was out in Cali, choreographing, making things together, coming up with the concept. I found Fatima. Of course, we had Big Les, we had Josie, we had Carolyn, like everybody, like all these. We had what's called a Swoop. We had Popeye. All these known choreographers. I put them down first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just a beautiful thing. And when Guy blew up, when Groovy came out, it took about 9 months before it really blew up to America. And it was like a slow grind. It don't seem like it because people say, man, y'all came out. It seemed like a slow grind. But when it happened, it exploded like a bomb.
Yeah,
and Guy was everything.
Crazy, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. And you just touched on a little while before that you were a church dude. That's where you and Aaron learned to sing, right? Church.
Yeah, no, we were church from the core. Like my father was a minister, my stepmom was an evangelist, my grandmother was an evangelist, my brother Todd Halls, my oldest brother, he's an evangelist, a very well known evangelist now, and we sung as the Hall brothers, me, Aaron, and Todd, all around different churches. So everybody in the gospel world, we know to this day, like, you know, the Clark Sisters and Commission and the Winans and Donnie McClurkin
how did Pops take to y'all doing secular music?
He was cool with Aaron. They weren't cool with me at first because I was at college. I was the first person to go to college. And when I didn't graduate college, it kind of depressed them. So it was almost like, you got nerve to leave college. You know, he gave me permission to make my choice to come and do a group. But when the group hit, all that other, I can't believe you did this. Dog, that went out the window so fast. He was like, "Wow, I can't believe this. This is great." But that's, you know, when you grow up in the church, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, people from the church, they don't want you to do anything else except give your life to Jesus and go to church every week and every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. But at this point in your life, does it sometimes fascinate you? Because I know it fascinates me when people still remember what we did. Does it fascinate if you're out and somebody like Guy is like a must play, bro? That's like you can't. You know, we listening to D Nice. D Nice got us quarantined. You know, all the DJs. But when you go there, you gotta play Guy. How does that feel, bro? How does that feel to know that you made something that will live on well past you? You make music that is forever music, man. It's forever.
I am very blessed to be part of a trio, myself, and who changed the sound of music.
Absolutely.
We created New Jack Swing.
Absolutely.
Literally the swag that everybody had, from the glasses and the shades at night, you know, the dope earrings, the dope rings, the diamond. We had diamond face Rolex before anybody in our field had diamond face Rolex.
Diamond ass.
You know what I'm saying?
That was so.
We had the guy chains. Aaron had the first Jesus piece anybody ever saw on some real. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about all these great things, man, I'm honored because I really can't put no other group on our level, because no other group created a sound of music.
That's right.
Created a genre of music that everybody had to. You had to go back in the lab. Okay, next coming out. Nope. Guy coming out with this crazy stuff. So you had Tim Fife. You had Eddie F. Everybody started doing that New Jack Swing type of stuff. Redhead Kingpin. Everybody had to do New Jack Swing, or else you wasn't about to be heard. So people had to go back in the lab, because when we hit so hard that everybody had to come hitting hard like that. You know what I'm saying? And some people thought they can become us. But look, we were blessed, and I'm not tooting no horn. Certain special thing. We ain't the best singers. We're not the best dancers. We might not be, you know, the best musicians. But what we are is that we are great at what we do.
Absolutely.
We understand what we do, and we do it well, and can't nobody do it like us. You know what I'm saying? And I keep myself looking and being the way that I am, because I don't care how young you are. I don't care what other artists out there. You're not gonna outshine me like that and make me feel crazy. I'm gonna make you think about me.
Right. And
that's my goal.
I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is straight up and down, and everybody that's watching this and everybody in the world knows this is the truth. Okay. There's no Aaron Hall. There ain't no motherfucking R. Kelly. And that's the truth. Because
Facts.
R. Kelly patented himself right after Aaron. Down to the beer, to everything else that you guys were doing. There's no R. Kelly. You guys created a genre. You know how hard that is? Like, you can come through and rap, but to change the whole face of R&B, New Jack Swing changed every fucking thing, bro.
Yeah.
And Guy was the ones with the flag pushing that shit through. You know,
that's the truth.
You still gotta fuck with Guy. Like, it ain't no way in hell. There's no Black Street, whatever else, what everybody was doing. Teddy took the sound, gave some of the shit to Michael Jackson. That shit don't happen. Thank God, bro. It don't. And
here's the thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I gotta say rest in peace to Heavy D, man, because y'all.
God bless.
You know, y'all made a couple of joints with Heavy, and
first of all, now that we found love, it's probably one of the most dopest songs, and you can hear my brother's vocals so strong in the background.
Absolutely.
On those backgrounds. It pushed that record. And then you have Do Me Right. Would you mind if I make you round and lick you lovely, make your body drip with some bumblebee honey? Like, the way he came in with that was so dope. It made the record. To be truthful, it made the record to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Hey, bro, it has been, we got to do this again, man.
Thank you, man.
I love you, bro. You already know that, man.
Tell her what you finna.
I love you, too. Listen, everybody, y'all know how I am. Everybody show some love to Ed Lover for giving his time. Show him some hearts. Give him some love right now. What's up? I know my man Spence is. Hold on. I got one other thing. Ed. I know that you smoke cigars as we've seen you this whole time smoking cigars. Are you going to come out, or do you have your own cigar line? Because you are. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
See, listen. I knew that had to be the case. To my brother over there, Spencer. I know he's probably somewhere close to you.
Right here.
I love him.
Hey, motherfucker.
Show your face, Spence. Show your face. I already know. I love this cat. What up, baby? I don't know you, but I know Spence. So
we about to grill and chill.
This what ribeyes, baby.
Ribeyes is on the grill.
Ribeyes.
Yeah. ATL. Welcome to the ATL, man. Come on. Can't wait till you get back here, man. When the travel opens up.
Same here, man. Ed, thank you for your time. Thank you for giving my fans love, man. And welcome to the truth, brother. God bless you.
All the time, brother. Love you, man. Be well.
All right, baby. One love, please. All right, y'all. I want to thank every last person for taking the time out to be on my line in my get down on The Truth. I just had Ed Lover on the show. How did y'all like it? Show me thumbs up. Give me that love. Tell me how y'all like it. Did y'all like it? Yes, no? Tell me.